My client can tolerate it. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. I'm gonna switch directions and I'm gonna do this way, okay? You wanna crosshatch on your client's face, make sure that you're getting good, even coverage. But what I like to do, it's gonna be hard to do rows all the way down this way because the size of her forehead changes and the curvature of her forehead. I'm just gonna make it easier on myself and I'm gonna split it into 3 sections. I'm gonna do the middle right here, and then I'm gonna do this section, and then I'm gonna do that section. If you guys want to get a white pencil and mark out their face, do it, okay? I'm gonna start right here in between her eyebrows. Okay. Just hit that spot again because it didn't fire right there.
Is that sound?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have the beeping on your laser, but can you kind of hear what's happening on her skin right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the water in her skin that we're targeting.
Water would be the chromophore.
Huh?
Water would be the chromophore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love that.
Okay, because this is targeting water, it is safe to go into their hairline. It's safe to go right over their eyebrows as long as they are not tattooed, microbladed, anything like that.
Me.
Not too fast. You doing okay still?
Yeah.
You feel anything?
Yeah.
Painful?
I mean, it doesn't feel good, but it happens so quickly that,
Like the pain goes away fast.
yeah. It feels like microneedling.
It kind of does. This kind of feels like hot sandpaper.
Yeah. I mean, like, after the fact, my forehead does feel like it's burning, but
More of that like bulk heat after.
yeah.
I do have some handheld fans if you need them.
Do you want a fan?
I think I'm okay for now.
You just let us know.
Okay.
So when it starts to get real finicky like that,
Can I get Victoria to the medical room, please?
you just really want to dry it out. Okay, we are done with her forehead. I like to get all 8 passes on the forehead just done, because if you do 4 passes here, go on to the rest of the face, come back to it, that's when your client's gonna tap out. Just get their forehead done, okay? I'm gonna have you turn this way. And I'm gonna get her cheek. I'm gonna start right here. If you need to separate their cheek into sections, go ahead and do that. If I ever separate it into sections, I usually will do this side and cut it in the middle. But when I go to this side, because I'm right-handed, I actually cut it horizontally. So just do whatever you need to for if you're right-handed or left-handed. But I usually just get the whole cheek done at once. How's this feeling over here?
It almost kind of feels cool, like cold.
Okay. Is this a little bit easier than your forehead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like giving me goosebumps all over my legs.
One of the things to keep in mind while you're rollering on your client's cheeks, be cautious if they have cheek fillers. You're gonna wanna watch your pressure when you come up to their cheekbone. If you don't lift up on your pressure a little bit, you're gonna be digging this into their cheekbone and it's not gonna feel very good. Once you get the hang of this, you can usually get a face done pretty fast. I'm moving at a pretty good speed and I'm on my handpiece, I'm not going too fast.
What's the duration for the treatment so they could
In between. So on your paper, it says 2 weeks. I don't agree with it. It's going too deep, it's targeting too much in the skin. It's not gonna have enough of a chance to heal in the 2 weeks.
Are you doing
But
okay?
Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know.
do you want
Yeah.
if you're treating, maybe you end up only doing 4 passes on a level 1. That would be okay to do again in 2 weeks. Again, I still don't agree with it, but that's what even Solta says, that you can retreat in 2 weeks. If you do a full 8 passes on level 3, I would not treat that again in 2 weeks. We've had a client come back before in 2 weeks for that, and they ended up with pinpoint bleeding on their face. So pinpoint bleeding from a laser like this is not something that you should be happening. And I'm not using very much pressure either. I'm not like digging it into their face.
what about if the client is older? Skin?
If they have a little bit more sag to their skin, then I'll, like kind of what I did right here where I kind of pulled the skin taut while I was doing right there. Sometimes I will pull it down here to keep it, just because you're rollering across their face. If they have loose skin, it's gonna come with the rollers. So if you need to just take your other hand and kind of pull a little bit tighter, you can. If any of you in here had a Clear and Brilliant?
Chelsea, you didn't do it?
Mm-mm.
She got an IPL.
I knew about it.
IPLs.
The whole time I thought it was a chemical pill.
So you think people on the rap video?
So if you